Welcome one and all to day 20 of live streaming Fallout 76. I am your neighborhood friendly Oxhorn here as always with suspenders set to maximum stun. Got a great live stream for you today. When we last left off a few days ago, we had just finished exploring a penitentiary where we helped a robotic warden quell a rebellion of super mutants, and we learned the horrifying truth about what really happened in that penitentiary pre-war. Now I don't even know what we're gonna do next. We're gonna find something to get into, something exciting. Now, if you've been following my live streams, you'll know that I had some computer problems during my last live stream and then during Scotch and Smoke Rings. I think I've solved it. I was getting blue screens of death and just complete crashes during my live streams a few days ago. And I think I've solved it. I've had this rig running, recording to my computer for over an hour, no interruptions, no crashes. So crossing fingers that everything's okay. And the major thing that I did is I just turned off my computer, unplugged everything from it, turned my computer back on, reloaded Windows, turned it back off, plugged everything back in, then turned it back on. And so far it's okay. But we'll see if that was really the solution. Windows Update, man, it screws you every time. So if for some reason there's an unexpected and abrupt just black screen, all that means is that my streaming rig shut down and I'm transferring my recording software over to my gaming rig, and I will be back soon. So if I cut out, I will be back. Also, for the rest of the day, we're gonna try and do a 4-hour live stream because YouTube can't support live streams longer than 4 hours. So we're gonna do a 4-hour live stream. Then I'm gonna take a bit of a break because I haven't finished my video for tomorrow yet. I still need to review the final piece of the Creation Club that came out for Fallout 4. We did the pint-sized slasher yesterday, which was a whole lot of fun to do, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. Then we did the Zeton Arsenal on Wednesday. Now we have the Holiday Workshop bundle, which actually came with a quest, too. So it does have a little bit of lore to it, and it's been a whole lot of fun putting together. So I'm hoping to get that ready for you tomorrow, but I'm not done with it because there was a huge power outage in Seattle. Like 6,000 something houses were affected, and it went out at around 7 o'clock last night and didn't get turned on again till after midnight when everyone was asleep. So I haven't finished that yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop after 4 hours, finish my video if I can. Then, if I still have time, I'll continue with the next 4 hours of today's broadcast. But I don't know when that'll be, so just follow me on Twitter or subscribe here on YouTube to get the notification when I go live for the second part of day 20. All right. Got my coffee, feeling good. True Flat says, "Yo, Wax, looks like you have your sound working. What was the problem?" Well, I don't know. I still don't know. So I'm streaming from my streaming rig right now, and I never had a sound problem with this rig. This was the rig that kept crashing to desktop. I still don't know what my sound problem was from the other rig. So let's just hope that I don't have to switch streaming rigs. Anyway, back into the game. All right, here we are. One second. I forgot to put the chat up on my gaming rig so that I can actually read the chat. And for some reason on my gaming rig it says that I'm offline. Let's refresh this real quick. Okay, much better. Back to the game. Do you have a Twitch channel? I do. And I streamed every single week regularly to that channel for years. But then Twitch came out and said, we know that you're streaming to YouTube as well. and we don't like that. So you're just going to have to choose. And so I chose YouTube. Yeah, so I haven't been streaming to Twitch for quite some time. Okay, so here is where we left off. I tinkered with some of my audio settings, so let's adjust the sound here. Music, let's turn music all the way down. And actually, no, I like the music. Let's turn the music back up. And master volume, let's put that back up too. If it gets too loud, just let me know. Here we are at the penitentiary. I believe I've discovered everything here. I may want to come back at a later date. Now, when I logged in, I got a message saying that someone was in my camp. So my camp is not in the world, and I have two choices. I can log out of this server and log back in and hope that I get my camp back in that spot, or I can find a new spot for my camp. And I'm tempted to find a new spot for my camp. Which will help us complete the tentative plans quest line. So what would be a good spot for my camp? I was down here, and this was a really good spot to be because it's kind of in the middle of the map. So if I was over here and I had to go all the way over here, I could go to my camp and it was much cheaper. I don't need it over here because this is already a free fast travel spot. And if I put it over here, then that means it's going to be expensive to go anywhere over here. So let's see. Probably the best spot is going to be right around where I had it. Let's go to the Middle Mountain Cabins, close to where I had my old camp, and see if we can find a nice spot in the middle of nowhere, where no one's going to disturb us. Or we could find a hilltop somewhere. There are all these beautiful hilltops. I don't need a view. No, I don't need a view. I'd rather a nice flat spot. Let's go to the Middle Mountain Cabins. Put it under a bridge. Yeah, well, I'm not the troll, so probably not. Besides, I think it would intersect with the bridge and make things difficult for placing power armor and all of that. Vulpine Soul says you should visit the Giant Red Rocket and the converted ammo plant. I've been to the Giant Red Rocket, but I have not yet been to the ammo plant. Maybe that's what I should do. Okay, Middle Mountain Cabins. Got a Raider logo there. Let's go to the cabins. I don't believe I've explored these cabins yet. Oh, and I walked right over a bear trap. Whoa, someone's been here killing bears. I had a camp real close to this place for a long time, and then they made it disappear. I don't know why I bother looking at the mods that they place in the world anymore, because they're never any good. J.A. Bristol says, hey, Ox, I support you 100% in your decision to choose YouTube. Any platform that gives you an ultimatum like that is too demanding, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, I understand why they do it. They want to keep the content on their platform. But it's a very selfish decision, and it's not a consumer-friendly decision. Like, that's the big problem. It's not a streamer-friendly decision, and it's not a consumer-friendly decision. They're trying to use their leverage and the power they have over you to force you to use their platform and their platform alone. Thankfully, I didn't have a lot of followers there. I think I had 10, 15,000. which was nice, but, you know, I had over 1 million here. So the choice was really easy for me, and, you know, they were just enforcing their rules. I don't think they did anything unethical or wrong. I think the policy itself is not consumer friendly, and that's why I'm choosing not to participate. Jules says, love your videos. Any tips? Man, this music really is loud. There we go. Do I have any tips? I get asked question at least once a stream, and my answer is always the same. If you're gonna start in Fallout 76 for the first time, I recommend doing the responders quests, and they start slow. I know that they start slow, and you're gonna be tempted to just walk out there and explore on your own, because the responders quests are a bit boring, and they've got a tutorial in there, and you know, I get it. But if you stick with it and you get through the responders and then go to the free states and the raiders and all of that, then the quest will take you, ooh, a crossbow. It'll take you through many of the places you would otherwise stumble upon on your own. And this way, you won't be losing any content or missing any content. Terminal, we got some lore. Pioneer Scout Terminal. Today's event, Canned Goods Collection. Status canceled. The regular canned goods collection has been canceled due to an emergency alert issued by the Marshal. View calendar. Fishing contest, canceled. Pie eating contest, charity river run, car washing for charity. Conservation Day, dog show, costume contest, and candy goods collection. Marshal newsletter. Archived newsletters are sent out to every scout at the end of every month. Only the most recent year will be archived at this terminal. For additional archives, visit the Pioneer Scout Library terminals. Is the music still a bit loud? All right. I thought I turned it down. Let's turn it down some more. Okay, the music is way down. All right, Marshall's letters. We've got January 2077. Welcome, Scouts. You all know how important Conservation Day is. We all know how lovely it is to sit down to a big birthday deer roast or have a steaming bowl of fish stew in the winter. Oh, man, all this sounds great. These kids. So we need to make sure our deer are as healthy as possible, because that makes us healthy, too. Please make sure your crews sign up for Conservation Day for West Virginian today and tomorrow. Ever upwards, Marshall Cassidy. Volpine Soul says, if you set up somewhere with a deposit, the game will let you build an extractor for that thing. Acid, nuke, junk metals. Junk gives a bit of everything and is best, in my opinion. Somewhere with a deposit. A deposit. Okay, I think I know what you mean. I don't know if I'll be able to find one. Maybe I can. February. Some of you may have noticed that we've added Protectrons to the Lake Lodge picnic area. They are designed to fully embrace the Pioneer Scout way of life and to encourage the support young Scouts. Right now, they will be considered Scout Guides in terms of their structure, which is like an honorary member of the organization. We'll see how this goes. March. As most of you are aware, we nearly lost a great lead scout this month. While on an expedition with his crew, Ricky Stevens was attacked by an unusually aggressive bear. Thankfully, Scout Guide Pompey was nearby and promptly destroyed the deranged beast. Ricky will be in the hospital in Charleston for quite a while, so we'll have an election this month to fill his position temporarily. Wow, I wonder if we can find him. April. Sometimes it's best to ignore real politics and focus on politics that we can actually influence. Don't forget to vote for the next lead scout. Votes are due on the 20th. Candidates: Betsy B. Sting Lewis, Pioneer Scout of 12 years, Gary the Dragon Wilkins, Pioneer Scout of 7 years, Pompey the Protectron. Okay. Scouts, the usual fishing contest is going to be canceled this summer due to some disturbances in the water quality. We are discussing having an impromptu Conservation Day instead. And the poor scouts, they're not getting anything their way. Since Lead Scout Pompey has been such a success, we are adding several other Protectrons to the Pioneer Scouts. They will serve primarily to protect scouts and organize activities, since most of the non-robot staff is currently participating in political organizations and movements right now. Ever upward, Marshall Cassidy. Dave says, "Hi Ox, love your work. Keep on keeping on. Have you heard about loot boxes in the Atom Shop selling pack-in damage boosts? What do you think?" I haven't heard about that at all. August, Scouts. If you ever need help, you can always turn to one of our robot scouts. We have several in different ranks now in order to fill out missing positions. We're also organizing a safety seminar on the 17th that will instruct you on the proper care and handling of firearms and food preservation. Ever upwards, Marshall Kennedy. Upfront Bucket says, "Dave, that's not true." Yeah, I didn't think that would be true. And I'm not about to log out to check. September, Scouts. After the incidents in Clarksburg, we have decided to discontinue some of the events on our calendar this year. Some events will remain in the hands of automated robots for now until things are different. At times like this, we need to remember that the Scouts represent more than just fun wilderness adventures. When we say ever upwards, we are committing ourselves to ever improving our skills as humans, to be compassionate, to survive, to explore. Never forget that as a Scout, you are the embodiment of the American spirit. Ever upwards. Ox, would you please tweet when you go live? Well, I have an automatic tweet that is sent out every time I go live, so you should be getting that. Pioneer Scout Advice. Our newest wildlife conservation program, Care About Our Bears, has been a great success for our state. We introduced 4 full-grown breeding pairs of bears to the wilderness area. While that won't be enough to produce a fully genetically diverse population, we hope to bring in several more breeding pairs in the near future. Oh, does that explain all the dead bears we saw outside? All right, Hubba Carol says, "Love your streams and shows, cigar." Yeah, I'm not going to be smoking a cigar just yet. I will later, but right now it's a bit early for me. So maybe we'll do a cigar later in the day. Oh, there's a little bin out there. Well, let's explore the lodge first, and then we'll go to that little camp over there. Ooh. Let's see what the terminal says. Manager's terminal. Link, L-A-N-K. There we go. Service with a smile. Maintenance log. We finally had a weekend where no guests are booked into the hunting cabin, so I've spent the day getting them all ready for winter. Luckily, they didn't need too much work, just a bit of waterproofing and making sure there's plenty of... scorch base! Okay. Well, hold still. If I hold still, it won't see me. Just a bit of waterproofing and making sure there are plenty of firewood at the ready. That was a creepy sight. I've sent George into town to pick up food for his silly welcome baskets. I don't know why he keeps insisting on giving these away. I have yet to meet a hunter with a pressing need for these, for 3 types of flavored honey and a dresser sachet. Had an early snowfall last night, so George and I broke out the shovels and dug paths to the road and the outhouse. Despite the weather, it looks like plenty of deer and elk are roaming the area, so our guests should have an excellent day hunting. I'm not sure what keeps this area so well stocked with animals, but we're pleased to pick the right spot when we built Middle Mountain. Going to head out to Cabin C and fix a broken glass pane. I wish our guests would be more careful, but that's the way it goes. This could be the first year we've booked all 3 cabins solid through February and March. I'm starting to guess that as things get worse overseas, people want to get away from it all and forget their worries. Most of the hunters we are getting lately are looking to spend time outdoors and away from the real world. In fact, I've recently had George remove the radios from the cabins after getting complaints that guests playing music are disrupting the serenity of the place. With the unrest overseas starting to come to a head, George and I have discussed shuttering the cabins to guests and moving up here permanently. These cabins are secluded enough to make an excellent retreat in case something goes south and our homeland gets invaded by the commies. For the time being, I think we'll keep Middle Mountain running normally, but maybe we'll start stockpiling some supplies around here, just in case. It's been a few days, or maybe a week, since the damn commies attacked our great country. I thought we'd be safe up here at the cabins, but I think the radiation from the nearby bomb strikes has moved through our neck of the woods. First, it was just some of the dead deer we found in the woods nearby, but now it seems to have affected George and I. We had some doses of anti-radiation medicine, but I don't think it's enough. George is too sick to travel, but I've decided to hunt for supplies. I came back from my scavenging trip to find George dead and all the supplies I stockpiled gone. The few things that I gathered on my hunt won't even last me a week up here. After I bury George, I think I'll move on to see what I can find in Huntersville or Charleston. This will be my last entry. If anyone finds this message, feel free to use these cabins as shelter. Just remember to say a quick prayer for the folks like poor George who died thanks to this hell on earth. Oh no, I wonder if we can find George's grave. Let's give it a quick look-see. This is a dead raider who came later. So he, ooh, cap stash. So that can't be George. Blood pack. Looks like someone came through here. I wonder what's on the other side of this shelf. The open side is facing the wall. Same with that one. Looks like I'm thirsty. Well, let's see if we can find poor George. Silpine. There he is. Rest in peace. I ain't got time for a proper memorial, so this'll have to do. Here lies my friend George, who looked after the cabins with me in life, and will look after them in death, too. He was the best of us, and didn't deserve this kind of death. I don't know whether to blame the commies or the pathetic scavengers that I used to be proud to call my fellow Americans. All I know is the world is darker this day, and it don't look like it's getting any brighter. Rest in peace, brother. Oh, man! If you read everything, you just walk away depressed, sad. Poor George. Oh. All right, let's walk over to this cabin. Hey, welcome new member, Fox Nobu. Uh-oh. Whoa. What killed him? Huh. Could this be the author? Or maybe a scavenger who came later? He's right, there really weren't a whole lot of supplies out here. What's that? Some sort of truck stop? And we're back at the road. Okay. Looks like that's my little lake area over there. So someone's camped at my lake area. Yep, there it is. My perfect little spot. Well, maybe we can find another spot. See, this is what I don't like about the camp system. You see this? In order to get around the frustrations with the camp system, it's causing people to make structures like this. And I get why the guy's doing it, because he wants to be able to place his camp. If he logs into the world and somebody has a camp on top of his spot, he has to go and replace his camp, and it's going to be really frustrating if it looks like a normal building. So he creates this, where he's got one stand here and a staircase attached to this huge floating thing. And you'd think that this is the exact opposite of what Bethesda would want in their game. After all, why else would they put all of those red restrictions on where you can place things? But no, this is what we're forced to have to make because of the weird issues. So I don't want to make that though. So I want to make a nice little cabin that looks good. So let's find another area. By the way, this was right next to the area. You see there's a little ranger outfit with a ranger hat. I don't believe I've had that yet. Fisherman hat, and then these guys down here. A couple of dead rangers. And then there should be another one over here with a swimsuit, like a skinny dipping couple, or see if we can find their chair. Thought it was right here. Yeah, this river is going to be a tricky place to build my camp. Ooh, man, I like this spot though. This is a nice spot. I mean, I'll never get my camp down here though. What is that? Is that the same thing? Yeah. Maybe I should go up into the mountains a bit more. Are these those resource nodes you were talking about? I could put a harvester on top of them. Mithril Chu says, Oxhorn, do you have lore about Vault 111? I have trouble finding if you have. You know, I have not made a video all about Vault 111. I have made a video, I've made many videos talking about the events that went on in Vault 111, but I haven't made a video reading the terminals and going through. Ooh, this is a nice spot. Look at this. Top of the range here. Okay, nice and flat in some areas. But that's a good idea. I could do a video on Vault 111, which I haven't done yet. And a view of the satellite array. I think I like it, guys. Let's find the perfect spot. Let's see. This is going down. So that's going down, and this would be going back up. All right. So this will have the best view. Oh, there's something here. What is this? Oh, hi there. Oh, it's a little pool. Raider note. Jim, it's above a cliff between the big radar dish and the West Tech building. You can't miss it. There's a big red door in the middle of nowhere. I don't know who built it or what's in there, but it's gotta be good, right? Anyway, good luck. Maybe you're a better jumper than I am. Randall. It's above a cliff between the big radar dish and the West Tech building. There's a big red door in the middle of nowhere? What is he talking about? It's above a cliff between the big radar dish and the West Tech building. Radar dish. West Tech building. It's above a cliff. Is that where I am? But this isn't a big red door, is it? Can't miss it, a big red door. Above a cliff. Okay, so we're on top of a cliff. There's the satellite dish. West Tech is over there. What's going on over there? Someone's attacking the mutants of West Tech. Ox, check your donation, man. Oh, okay. I was reading. Oh, I read that one already. Man, guys. A bit southeast of you. But this is the edge of the cliff. If I go any further southeast, I am off the cliff. And it said it was at the top of a cliff. Ox, the door on that building is red. Yeah, but it's weird. I mean, the note says a big red door in the middle of nowhere. Oh! Oh no! The other player opened it? Is that all this is? Just a refrigerator? That's it? Okay. Well, let's find a nice spot for our camp. And then hopefully we'll be able to finish Miguel's quest and move on. You know what we haven't done yet? We haven't explored the West Tech building. And that's right over there. And I've been meaning to go there. It's going to have a lot of wonderful lore. Okay, where's the best spot? This is a nice spot right here. Do we like it? Red, that's green. Why is that red? If I place it there, I'm going to be too close to this ledge, though. Here we go. Okay, well, let's cross our fingers and hope we can we can actually plant everything. Yeah. Okay, now that we can plant it, hold on. Let's move this out of the way. So there's our cabin. What's the best way? What's the best position for this? That's really nice. Oh, this is so much better. Ah! Ah! Come on. It's got support. Ah! Well, I did it. I did it, but it's the note said, "You're a better jumper than me." It's on the cliff face. Nice stream again, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you'd think it would be on the cliff face. I'll look again. Okay, let's get rid of this. I already killed the queen. I don't want to do that again.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, I want to select the whole thing. What was that? Huh. Well, okay, I got it placed, which is the important part, but now it's really low to the ground. That's the thing. That's the frustrating thing. It's really low to the ground. Rainer Murillo says, "Rest in peace, Scotch and smoke rings." I don't know why you said that. I continue to do that program. Universe 19 says, "Do you think the women of the Order of Mysteries are comparable to Pickman from Fallout 4? Both go out of the way to kill raiders, and both are feared. True, but they don't do so for the same motivations. The women of the Order of Mysteries do so to protect people and farmers, and the people that the raiders are wantonly killing. Pickman does it to satisfy his own bloodlust." Welcome, new member, Von Denbergen. Glad to have you on the program. Hackstar Gaming says, "Hey, Ox, love your vids. Do you want to play together on Fallout someday and take on the dreaded Scorch Beast Queen?" Well, I'm having a good time doing my own thing, and we've already killed one Scorch Beast Queen. I don't really need to do another one real soon. Okay, well, now let's see if we can... Why did I get the miscellaneous quest to talk to the Huntmaster? I'm far away from that place. Okay, build a basic cooking fire. Build a basic... Okay, it's making me go through the camp tutorial. All right, well, let's do it. There, did that count? No. Okay, let's store it. That count? Yes. Matthew says, "I'm off to play a show with my band now, Ox. Can you give a shout out to my band Cold Gin? Playing in Creswell, UK. Shameless, I know. Cheers, me." Well, major shout out to you. Good luck. There goes the nuke. There it is, way over there. Go to the nuke for loot. I really don't need to. I mean, the last thing I want to do is race off to the nuke location every time someone drops a nuke on my server, which is going to happen a lot. Every time I do this show, somebody drops a nuke. Store. And that's it. Finally. Great. I got silver lining. Register for more advanced responder training. Not right now. I want to go to West Tech right now. Let's see. I got a few new items of clothing that I could store. Oh, but oh wow, it's full. Hackstar says, could you investigate who was previously in the White Spring bunker, as Modus did mention them on a number of locations? I think it was just other members of the government and the military. Getting attacked by Liberator drones all the way up here. Advanced training is good for responder lore. All right, well, maybe we'll do that in a bit. I really want to go to West Tech, though, for right now. Okay, what's weighing down my stash? Look at all that black titanium. Oh, I don't need any more black titanium. Good on that. Lead is pretty heavy. 16 pounds of lead. 33 pounds in gears. Wow, I don't need those anymore. Careless says, Gary. 17 pounds of springs. 8 pounds of nuclear waste. Man, 28 pounds of raw asbestos? Holy cow, I don't need all of that. Well, let's get rid of some of our junk. Let's see. That raw asbestos is crazy. Let's bring half of that. Then we can bulk it. So that we can sell it. Okay, what am I? I'm forgetting something. Where do I go to bulk stuff? Oh, Tinker? Oh, you can't bulk asbestos. Ah! And it costs 2 plastic for each bulked lead. I need both lead and plastic for my ammo crafting. I guess I'll just drop the asbestos. $94, $79. Wow, that took forever. Sean says you can't bulk it, but you can sell it individually. I don't think you can sell bulked junk. You can sell the asbestos, they say. All right. I'll try to sell the asbestos. Okay. There's West Tech. Let's go to the White Springs Station to sell what we can, then back to camp, and then down to West Tech. Or let's see if we can find that red door. Maybe we were at the right door, maybe we weren't. It would be confusing to have a little encounter like that, talking about a red door in the middle of nowhere, and we find the note at a red door in the middle of nowhere. So... we'll see. Funny how your power armor and outfit match. Yeah, they are the same color, huh? All right, vendor bot.
At your service, sir.
I can sell raw asbestos. You guys were right. Wow, thank you. Okay, well, what does 10 go for? 10 caps. Sweet.
May I be of assistance?
You guys just saved me almost 200 caps. I love ya. So glad you're here. What else can I sell? What's this?
At
Civil
your
unrest.
service,
Oh,
sir.
that's right. That's the new pump action shotgun I got. And it doesn't do nearly... Let's sell the cultist blade.
Serve and protect.
And then what do we got?
At your service, sir.
Silver lining. This is 7 pounds.
May I be of assistance?
And the rest are all outfits. Civil unrest, plus 10 to action points, 138 damage, compared to
Serve and
143
protect.
damage. Fire rate of 20 compared to a fire rate of 7.
May I be of assistance?
I was really stoked to get civil unrest, but it's just not good enough.
Serve and protect.
So we'll sell it. Wow, what happened to this robot? Why is he almost dead?
At your service, sir.
Okay, let's take a look at our ammunition. 172, 24, 179. That's level 35. I wonder if we can make a higher level version of that. I don't know. Let's go back to camp, and then let's head to West Tech. Oh, come on! Come on! Bethesda, please! I just want to appear at my camp, not on a cliffside. Oh, well, at least it's at a spot that I can climb up. There we go. Okay. Well, with my asbestos gone, we can try and dump it into our camp. Cop cap. Prison collar. All right. Then let's see if we can upgrade our black diamond. Nope, I can update my Blade of Bastet, but even the level 45 version of the Blade of Bastet, is not as good as my Black Diamond. Yeah, that's only the level 45 version of the Blade of Bastet is 86. So I guess I wish I would have waited till I was level 50 before getting Black Diamond, because then I would have gotten it at a higher level, but it looks like I can't upgrade it anymore. Randall says, Ox, junk that doesn't bulk can be sold, like silver, gold, and fiberglass. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Well, I managed to place my camp, even though I didn't really place it in the way I wanted to, but it's there. And let's stop tracking this quest, because I don't want to do it right now. And the Overseer's quest is still bugged. Okay. Since we're dropping anyway. What's that? Oh, is that the elevator? Yeah, that's the elevator by the Lucky Hole Mine that I already explored. Alright, so since we're going to be dropping down anyway, let's see if we can find a red door. It would be weird to have two different red doors. Yeah, I'm not seeing a red door on the side of the cliff. Looks like this has been pretty much cleaned out. Any chance you can dial down the depth of field? I actually have depth of field completely off. And they find me. Oh, Gauss rifle. You are saving my butt. Looks like he's too far away. That was a dead-on shot. Got him. Got him. Whoo. Think we're good. I will take all that meat. I'm so glad that mutant hounds replaced centaurs. They were disgusting, says Andrew. They were really disgusting. How am I so thirsty again? Okay. Ooh, that's about to turn. Wish there was a way to cancel this shot. I have a shot fully charged. I don't want to waste the bullet. Even pressing escape causes me to shoot it. Oh well. That's what I get for having an itchy trigger finger. But man, I love this rifle. Someone sees me. One disease cure left. Ooh, some sort of horrible toxic vapor here. All right, so we got two paths. We got this. Oh, there he is. think that's it. Okay, let's explore the front first, then we'll go around back. So, a little hole in the fence here. Jammin says, every time you pull out the Gauss rifle, I think of how interesting it would be to make a real one. I know. I mean, I started a project on making a video about the Gauss rifle. I never followed through with it because it was a complicated video to make, but while doing research, I learned that, I mean, Gauss rifles are real, but they're big. The real world Gauss rifles are on battleships, and they propel these huge electromagnetic barbs, which are used to just knock holes in the sides of other ships and stuff like that. It's really cool technology, but the fanciful part about the Gauss rifle we find in Fallout 4 is the size. I mean, to have a handheld device like this that can propel numerous items so quickly that it can kill someone, I mean, that I think is part of the fantasy of the game. But it would be really interesting to see that kind of technology developed. Someone left a suit of power armor. Oh, I don't want to take some pictures, but it's a bad time of day. Let's turn depth of field off. "3D prop works." Good to see you on the chat. He's asking for measurements of a gun stand, and I don't really have any measurements yet. I'll have to get back to you on that. I've been busy. It's been crazy. Level up! Yeah, I know I need to level up, but again, I don't know what I want to spend my points on. And I need to revisit my build, really. So I'm not going to worry about leveling up until I revisit my build. Then, probably next stream, I'll log in and spend a whole bunch of points. Or reallocate my special stats, who knows. They actually really are called railguns. Yeah, the ones on ships are called railguns. But it's the same technology, I believe, the same electromagnetically propelled projectile in a railgun as in a Gauss rifle. Ajax says, "Good afternoon, Ox. I just got finished grinding for springs for my XM1 and finally got it. But I came to watch your stream to take a break." Well, it's good to have you here. I got my XM1. I'm so excited for it, and I'm not using it. I'm not using it because carry capacity is such a huge part of this game that I'm still using my level 45 suit of excavator just because it comes with that carrying capacity. I know there are mods for the XM1. And I want to get them. I want to get both of them so that I can increase my carrying capacity and use the beautiful XO1 suit that I spent so much time and resources trying to build. But for now, we're stuck with this. Okay, so that's the front of West Tech. And it started a new quest, learn the secrets of West Tech. But before we go through the front door, let's run around back and go through the back door. Or if not go through the back door, at least discover what's back there, and then come back around and go through the front door again. Ooh, we get rooftop access. All right. Ah, right when I'm about to loot it, too. Did they all just respawn or something? What are you doing over here, buddy? Clever. Yeah, it looks like when that guy exited out the back door, he caused more of those things to spawn. Aw, he took the fusion core. Bummer. Well, I got plenty. Okay. Man, those shopping on turrets are nope. They don't mess around. Okay, so we've got another entrance back there. Let's see if there's anything over here. Then let's go to the roof. Hey, Alex, I've been trying to get the EXO 1 in Fallout 4. The EXO 1 in Fallout 4 is mostly level dependent. It's easy to get as long as you're the right level. And if you're not the right level, you can always get a suit at Nuka World. There's the Quantum suit. That's always available there as long as you fulfill the quests. But yeah, EXO 1 will start spawning in Fallout 4 after a certain level, and I forget which level that was. 28? Something like that? Alright, roof. Jammin says, a handheld Gauss rifle is not out of the realm of possibility. Search YouTube for full auto Gauss rifle. There's a video by Jason Murray. It's pretty good. Hey, thanks for that. I'll be sure to do that after the broadcast. It sounds fascinating. And I suppose if it was possible to create a deadly Gauss rifle with home ingredients, you probably wouldn't find a video of it on YouTube. That probably would be bad. Level 26 or level 30? I thought it was level 20. Level 32? Okay, everyone is saying different levels for the EXO 1 and Fallout 4. I thought it was level 28 or something like that. Okay, up we go. Looks like nothing's here. So was that blocked off to me? Yeah, I can't go that way. So let's find a way to climb over here. Hello? Up, up, up. There we go. Someone's been here. A responder, maybe. Ooh, look at this. Bubblegum bear. What's in the tent? Pocket watch. Oh, an artist. Oh, here she is. With her inspiration in hand. Poor thing. I love this little bicycle. That's a cool prop. Well, let's craft up our mutant hound meat while we're here. Ajax says, Oxhorn, do you think that utilizing power plant workshops for resources is useful or just a waste of caps and time? Because I've been considering taking them over for resources. Well, I have yet to need the kind of resources that you get from those kind of things. I mean, all of the resources you need, you can get in other ways without that initial investment, right? So I did have fun taking over the excavator workshop, that big digger, the Hornwright digger. That was a lot of fun, and I was able to take it by myself and successfully defend it by myself. And I got plenty of black titanium, but not nearly as much black titanium as I would have gotten by just raiding one of the mines, one of the mole miner mines. Get way more black titanium that way. Wow! Lots of art up here. Holy cow. We've got quite an artist. Although she is doing the same art pieces over and over again. That's a glitch. Note that these are not the recycled from Fallout 4. They're not the Recycled Institute ones from Fallout 4. These are new, which is cool. Ooh. How are we going to get over there without a jetpack, lads? Run and jump from up there. Yep, okay. So let's go over here first.
I can hear you. Where it was nothing.
All right, who's left? Anyone else? Okay. I know, I was just standing in one spot. Not smart. I get it. Yeah. Oh man, so close. I went up there. No! We're gonna have to go the other way now. Oh well, let's loot up first. doing? What's wrong? What's wrong? Be right back. We've got iPad troubles. I'm gonna see if I can help. Okay, I'm back. So, looks like my daughter was using the iPad, and then my son asked to borrow the iPad, and then he decided he didn't want to give the iPad back after she let him use it, which of course broke her little heart. So I had to intervene, and now they're both going to go downstairs with Mama. And they've both got iPads now, so things should be okay. Now, back to the rooftop, because there was that other section that I'm pretty sure I can get to. I tried to get to this one section, but I couldn't find it. Potato chip with a tip for being a caring dad. Very touching. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's very kind. Any secret passages in these pipes? Nope, doesn't look like that way. Doesn't look that way. Oh, I know how I'll get up there. I think I got it. Okay, got it. And yes! Haha! We did it! Okay, anything in here? The name of the game is being thorough. This is how we find the secrets. Hey, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Got plenty of adhesive. I haven't been tracking for adhesive for probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I have yet to run out. So I think I'm going to be fine for quite some time. Okay, anything down this channel? Yep. Anything down this channel? Nope. And anything down this channel? That's where we went. Okay, now to see if we can get over there. That's the goal. There's that rooftop, and then we could do a run and a jump over there, and then hop down to the main entrance. Here we go. Sweet, a little lookout tower. Man, these guys were painting. Lots of painters here. Yum yum deviled eggs, a ham radio, binoculars, paint. Oh, a perfectly preserved pie. Finally, my first perfectly preserved pie of the game. I mean, I didn't get past the luck challenge, but I got one. Hey, finally. Let's see. Rads 1. Food 18%. That's might as well eat it. So there you go, a guaranteed perfectly preserved pie if you ever wanted one. Now, how to get up here? Tricky. Potato Chip says, Ox, no, it's not the same. You didn't earn it. Yeah. Yeah, no. Right away. Yeah, okay. All right, right away, right away, right away. You guys are getting more upset about my radiation level than I am. All right, we got a little ledge down there, and that platform over there. I don't know how I'm gonna get up there. Nowman says, love your work, Oxhorn. Already a few years following what you do, and I'm still amazed by the quality of your videos and streams. Thanks for all the content you put out for us to enjoy. You're welcome. Thank you for watching. Adios! We got it. Anything for our efforts? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Uh-oh, are we stuck? No. Whoa. That's nasty. All right, with that, we've got the exterior explored. Let's head inside. Ox, did you ever get the perfectly preserved pie from a machine in Fallout 4? I got one from the broken machine in Nuka World, but not from any other machine in Fallout 4. Whoa! What's going on? What the heck is that? Whoa, this... I need a legendary shotgun so bad. Holy cow. Oh, I need one legendary shotgun. Just one. Man. I need a double shot legendary shotgun is what I need. Holy cow. Okay, we got a terminal over here. A pathway off this way. Okay, so this is the staircase. Hate to waste the bullet, but I'm not ready to let myself go yet. Or to give myself away yet. Okay, so lobby over here, coffee machine over here, and then a window into a display area where they likely had medications on display. There's something glowing here. Must be a reflection. Hold R to save the bullet. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try that next time. Oh no, my right leg is about broken. Oh. All right, let's check out this terminal. Front desk terminal. No tours. Another reminder, please be more vigilant of uninvited guests entering the lobby. We had an incident this morning where a random stranger entered the complex and approached the front desk. They looked and appeared like they were ready for an interview. Suit and tie, briefcase. They said they were here for a company tour. This person was not on the list of names for the day, and the security office was notified immediately. Remember, this building is a secure facility. We are prime targets for corporate espionage, sabotage, or investigative reporting. If you see something, say something. Intramail. Sub, recruitment. To Richard Birch from Michelle Ginsby. Subject, recruitment. Look, Dick. I know you, yeah. Okay. I know you think it's funny throwing these BS degree kids my way, but I'm sick of it. The best candidate we've had in months was Ella Ames. Oh, we found Ella Ames, who, as I'm sure you remember, rejected us. No thanks to you and your half-ass outreach. I'm giving you one last chance to prove you're good at your job. Her father will be lucky if he sees the end of the month. Once he's gone, you need to be there to point her in the right direction. You've got her address, but from what I'm hearing, she also joined up with those Free States fanatics. If she's not at home, she's got a bunker someplace. So find that location. We need her. Once she's here, then we can talk promotion. Michelle. well, we're getting more we're getting some backstory on something we've already come across by simply following the primary plot. And that is Ella Ames. The story of Ella Ames. Okay, staircase that way. Let's go this way. What have we here? Are those green? Glowing green? Uh-oh. I don't like it when things glow green. Ajax says, Oxhorn, the gentleman sniper, sir, man, dude. Oh, I thank you, Ajax. Security terminal. Rebuild, R-E-B-U-I-L-D, 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 R-E-B-U-I-L-D. R-E-B-U-I-L-D. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, D. R-E-B-U-I-L-D. R-E-B-U-I-L-D. Ah! I went for it, but I failed. Let's try again. T-U-N-N-E-L-S. T-U-N-N-E-L-S. There it is. Request approved. To the security office from West Tech Message Delivery System. Subject, requests approved. Hello, this is an automated message from West Tech. Your recent request has been approved. Have a nice day. To West Tech Ticket System from the security office. Subject, security protectron upgrades. New request for at least 3 security protectrons for added safety and security coverage and secure coverage of facility. Our staff currently does not have enough time to man the decontamination arches and patrol the facility and exterior grounds. Pods can be placed in the security office. Existing maintenance crews will be sufficient for this request. Safe control, unlocked. All right. Decontamination arch control, activate. Protectron control. Sure, activate.
Powering up. Powering Protectron up. Protectron on duty.
Hey guys, you go have fun. Safe. Wow, a grenade launcher.
Protect and serve.
You know, I should probably stop looting all that 45 ammunition I
Protect
keep looting.
and serve.
I really don't need it anymore. I loved my little lever action rifle, but, I mean, in this game at least, the Gauss rifle is just so much better. Hello from France, says David. Hello from France. Or thank you for watching from France, David. Hello from Seattle. We learned on my last broadcast that we've got quite an international audience here. People watching from all over the globe. All right, decontamination arches. Should I be afraid or worried that this is green? I guess not. Who are they fighting? Ah! Oh, the Protectrons, right. Jam, it says, some would say the explosive effect is best for a shotgun, but they fail to realize how much damage is inflicted to the player. In my opinion, it's best for a shotgun is the wounding effect. You leave my Protectron alone. Oh. Holy cow. Just walk into one area and suddenly they just all spawn. Man.
Unstoppable!
Okay. It's like a never-ending stream of enemies. Which is the best power armor, Ultra Sight or Exo 1, says Papa Scorched. Ultra Sight for ballistic, Exo 1 for energy. Electronics. Take all this mute fruit. We can make some juices and teas and stuff when we get back to our camp. Oh, potatoes. Yeah. I shall take all of your fruit. Okay, so before we go upstairs, let's finish exploring this downstairs level. There is a staircase up there. Let's move on over here. We've got carrots. Hey. Can we reach them? Few. more potatoes. Blackberries. What are they doing with all these fruits and veggies? Chemistry station down here. Let's scrap up. I think I have a few weapons. Yeah, let's scrap that. Path up. Let's go there in a minute. Razor grain. So that's where we need for the quest. It's on the other side of this room. Okay, that's the full loop. Before going up, terminal. Greenhouse control terminal. The Greenhouse Initiative. To Greenhouse staff from West Tech, subject Greenhouse Initiative. Congratulations, your team has been selected for a new pilot program, the Greenhouse Initiative, an extension of the Pan Immunity Virion Project. Oh no. This initiative dares to test the application of new mutations on edible plants and vegetation in a controlled environment. Your existing facilities will soon receive necessary upgrades for these brave new experiments. A classified memo containing full specifications and arrangements will be forthcoming. Forge ahead and light the way. Will you be the key to ending the plague of world hunger? Anything is possible at West Tech. So, they were using the Pan Immunity Virion Project. So the Pan Immunity Virion Project, which was going on the West Coast, they chose to do an extension of it here on plants. That's how we have FEV here. From Greenhouse staff, from Dr. Wilfred DeMont, PhD, regarding Greenhouse Initiative. Hello, staff. I'm sure you've seen the announcement, but it is true. We are moving on. The greenhouse's original purpose was to facilitate and control the production of GM foods, genetically modified foods, in a safe, practical manner. This new initiative will be radically shifting away from that. I don't know the full details yet, but I believe it will be a manufactured mutagen of some kind. Access and transport of the mutagen is slow, with lots of red tape. It'll be several months before we begin experiments in full swing. I'll be sending out tasks to clean out your greenhouses and prepare new control samples soon. If you have any questions, please come see me in my office or wait until the official memo hits your desk. A final note, this initiative does void most of your contracts. Please come see me to discuss your existing terms and any possible transfers. I am more than happy to address any concerns. Sincerely, Dr. Wilfred Dumont, PhD. Oh, man. Now let's head upstairs. Music's too low. I gotta turn that back up. Wait a minute, I don't see that rubble ramp. If the rubble ramp didn't come up in here, where did it come up? Well, let's keep an eye open. Huh. We may have to go back. Oh, here it is. Right there. Okay. Holotape. West Tech Research Wing access code. Oh. Okay. So, a code. Analysis terminal. Virology analysis, FTS FTS-3A. Detailed water quality report. Data read error. FTS-3A water analysis. Water analysis report for Field Test Site A, Huntersville. The approved FEV strain has been introduced to the Huntersville water supply, while chlorine dioxide content has been reduced slightly to decrease its effectiveness at disinfecting the virus. No noticeable differences in water quality should be discernible by the population. We predict infection to be widespread among the test subjects, but due to the nature of this strain, the results may appear slower than the concentrated lab strain. Long-term physical attributes of the test subjects should greatly exceed average human levels with none of the side effects of previous lab trials. Dr. Elias Khan. So there we have it confirmed. They were releasing the virus into the water, the drinking water of Huntersville. That's why government workers from West Tech were kidnapping people in Huntersville. Formula adjustment. After the incident involving an unauthorized desertion from FTS-3A, there is a desire coming from way up that we come up with a solution that obviates the need to terminate valuable test subjects. Okay, so putting this in human language, after somebody escaped Huntersville, there's a desire from way up, that we kill people, or that we find a solution without killing people. The proposed solution is to introduce a pheromonic component to mark gestating hosts. This way, if one gets loose again, we can use the hounds to track them down instead of the alternative. Ooh. Change of course. The powers that have decided that termination is the only viable solution to unauthorized desertion of test subjects. So they had to kill people. It has been determined that adding the pheromonic component to the formula had the unfortunate side effect of producing a powerful and rather distinct scent that may draw curiosity to the site, which is the direct contradiction to the intended effect of the quarantine. The task has been placed on hold, but will likely be assigned to another department for further experimentation. Oh. Okay, that goes back to the chem lab. Okay, and this ends... Wait a minute. At a staircase going up. Oh, man. Oh, no, vats! Green vats!
Wish a bucket would show.
I guess I should just leave them alone since they're not gonna up there.
No blood to spill today.
There you go. Thank you for that tip. I'm saving bullets. Papa Scorched says, why are you in Ultrasight power armor and not something better like Ultrasight? Or why are you in Excavator power armor and not something better like Ultrasight or XO1? For the carrying capacity. West Tech Research Wing access code. What have we here? Control. Technician Carl Worth. Not much to report today. The FEV tanks are starting to spring some leaks. Where the feeder lines are connected, but it shouldn't take more than a day or two to swap out the O-rings.
Leave West Tech, human!
Oh, okay. Wow, that was very precise dialogue. He knows what West Tech is and that I'm in it. Wow, this is the only place where you'll be able to hear that, huh? All right, back in. Did I finish the first one? Yeah, okay. It's messy work, but luckily Spielman drew the short straw, and he'll have to stand ankle deep in the sludge until we can properly get it cleaned up. This FEV is volatile stuff. It degraded the vulcanized rubber on those seals like it was acid. Strangely, there's no acidic content to it at all. It must have affected the O-rings on a molecular level. Kind of makes me wonder if it's safe having it pooling up on the floor. Yeah, I wonder. I wonder if having it pooling on the floor is safe. Technician's log, August 2nd, 2077. Chadwell fell into one of the tanks today. Poor bastard. He was wearing full biohazard gear, but he was most certainly dead when they pulled him out. The suit must have gotten breached on the way in or something, because he never even came up for air or called for help. They didn't even know he had fallen in until they drained the tank. Man, that twisted look on Chadwell's face. Ugh. It's given me the creeps just thinking about it. Thank God West Tech's giving us the hazard pay bonus, otherwise I'd be out of here. Yeah, because what's your life when you get a bonus, right? Who cares if you die? That extra $20 at Christmas time, that's what it's for. Technician's log, October 23rd. Holy cow, everything's gone to hell. I can't believe those idiots actually did it. They blew up the gosh darn world. Luckily, we were inside the facility when the bombs hit. Supervisor Bardwell begged us to stay with the FEV tanks until he checked with the top brass, but all the communication lines are down. Spielman and I are thinking of bolting. I guess we'll have Bardwell, we'll give Bardwell a day to figure out what to do. It's not like I have a home to go back to anyway. Senior Blind Man says, hey, Oxhorn, I love your videos and was wondering how much aluminum/black titanium, pardon me, do you think would be sufficient for a whole 250 to 500 range or more? Sufficient for a while. I'm stopping at 100. I mean, I've already got my level 45 excavator suit. I've got my XO1 suit. I've got a backup stash of 100 black titanium, and I'm not looking for any more. So, you know, it's heavy stuff. 10:30. Bardwell decided to head out to make contact with the U.S. Army in Huntersville, but that was 6 days ago, and he hasn't come back. He told us if everything went south to dump the neutralizing agent into the FEV tanks. Spielman and I followed orders and made sure that the job was done. Before we abandoned West Tech, we confirmed that the liquid in the tanks was neutralized. Still highly toxic, but at least the FEV was gone. Well, that's it for us. I'm going to stick with Spielman for a while, and hopefully we can make it back somewhere safe, wherever that may be. So if they neutralized FEV, how did the super mutants arrive? Allie says, Ox, check out Twin Lakes, west of the Trappers Camp. During Rose's quest, if you ever move your camp, it's gorgeous and has animals around for food. Oh, good tip. Thank you, Allie. Remote door control, and it's already open. That must be it right there. Clipboard. Right. Couple of ways forward. We've got this back service entrance. Or we've got the path through the bathrooms leading down. Let's go to the bathrooms and go down. Recipe overdrive. Hey, can now craft overdrive. Uh-oh. Someone was trying to smarten up for the job. Okay, where's this taking us? Down, down, down. So we're under the facility now. Papa Scorched says, I'm really struggling to choose between Ultrasight or Exo-1. Ah, please help me. Okay, well, I chose Exo-1 because the Scorched Beasts use energy damage. And all the robots in the nuclear silos use energy-based damage. And Exo-1 helps against energy-based damage. Now, you're not going to be doing that forever, right? You're not going to be hunting Scorch Beasts every single day, and you're not going to be fighting robots every single day. And Ultrasight has better ballistic damage resist. So, I would choose the one you like best. What looks best to you? Which do you think is the coolest? That said, you really don't have to make the choice, because once you complete the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, you get a free full set of Ultrasight. Free. Like, you don't have to craft it. You don't have to do anything to get it. It appears in your inventory after finishing the quest. So, I wouldn't waste my resources on the Ultrasight. I would instead get the free one by completing the Brotherhood of Steel quest, then continue with the Enclave until you can download the schematics for the Exo-1 much later. Then use your resources to craft the Exo-1, and you will have 2 full suits. Alright, I kind of got turned around here. So we are beneath the vats. What's this way? The research access wing. Okay, before we go to the research access wing, I did see something over here. Oh no, this is the vat room. Okay, we're in the vats. Instant death, do you think? I don't want to try it. I really don't. The last thing I need right now is to die. Okay, this leads back down. Okay, back around there. So, we know where that goes. All roads lead to the FEV lab. I'm so tempted, though. I'm so tempted to just jump to my death. I'm not gonna do it. Toxic goo! Toxic goo! I'll take that toxic goo. Don't know what I need it for, but I'll take it. May become apparent later. Shall we get dipped? And that's the door we opened. The dispensary lab access terminal. And that's the back door. Back out to Appalachia. Okay. Let's go to the dispensary. Oh. Plasma core. Too heavy. Don't need. T51 headlamp blue. Okay. West Tech Research Wing access code. Great. All right, now to the research wing. Succumb to peer pressure. Jump! I am tempted, but I know what'll happen. Please enter the access code, security door control. Open door. Oh, hi.
Smashy, smashy!
Man, I'm locked in here. Oh. Oh no.
Grenade!
Well, we're getting a tour of the facility, aren't we?
Hey, you disappear. No fair.
Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop that weapon. Drop it.
Hey, you disappear. No fair.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, this must be, well, I guess we don't really know who he is. Maybe the author of that terminal we read? Or the other guy mentioned in the terminal. Holy cow. All right, well, let's start. Okay, well, let's see. How should we tackle this? These look like lab rooms, okay? So instead of going upstairs, let's go downstairs. We'll go in the first one to the right. See what we got here. And we've got super mutants and vats, much like at the FEV lab in the Institute. Looks like there's lore up there. Ooh, experimentation chairs. Oh, it's evil. West Tech. And here's what well, let's find out.
Okay, K117M. In your own words, please describe how you feel.
I feel different. Like my mind is not my own.
Do you remember who you were?
Yes, I was, Billy Sievers, a man living in
You don't remember where you're from?
Don't tell
No.
me. Huntersville.
What's happening to me? Can you make me better?
I'm asking the questions, K117M. If
Pikmin.
you're patient, I'll help you, okay?
I think that's the
Yes,
Pikmin
I-
voice actor.
I understand.
Good. Good. You're doing really well, K117M. Now, one more question. If we asked you to help us, would you do exactly as we command?
Yes. Anything. I just want to go home. Home. Wife. Where's my wife?
She's fine, K117M. Calm down, please.
No! What have you done to my wife? Bring
Whoops,
her to
mother.
me now! I'll kill all of you!
Code Red in interrogation room B. I repeat, Code Red.
Oh no. Oh no. I mean, this is putting anything the Institute did to shame. This is just, ugh. Pre-war America is officially the worst thing ever in the Fallout universe. Okay, this connects to that, but let's instead go this way. Take it piece at a time, piece at a time. Lots of lore, plenty of time. Piece at a time. Specimen Containment Terminal. System offline. Automatic containment release disabled. Test subjects control group. Containment Unit 1. Name Felicia Gordy, age 48. Occupation store clerk, residence Huntersville. Unaccounted for. Containment breached. Subject unaccounted for. Empty. Thomas McDevitt, age 31, farmer, Huntersville. Sheila Dauber, age 21, waitress, Huntersville. Oh no. Enrique Salvador, age 43, occupation accountant, residence, Huntersville. Charles Finley, age 51, residence, Huntersville. Empty. They just picked up people from Huntersville and used them as test subjects. But they were the control group. Containment release, system offline. Automatic containment release disabled for all connected containment units. Okay. Scientist number 2. By the way, my character has drunk a lot of booze, and I have yet to get addicted. I hear someone above me, I think. A machete? Oh no, we've got cells. In your opinion, what's the coolest power armor? The power armor I like the best visually is the T60. There's just something iconic about the T45, and the T60 is it looks like a better version of the T45 in my opinion. We've got another ramp going up. Before we go up, I'm gonna finish exploring this floor. Oh no! Oh, don't you do this to me, Bethesda. Please, I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Don't do this to me. Please. No, come on. Come on, Bethesda. Don't do this to me. I'm in the middle of a dungeon. Oh my gosh. Advanced Mutations Lab Terminal. Yes, yes, load. Okay, introductory statement about the new Advanced Mutations Program to be determined. Advanced Mutations Program. Goal, push FEV to its practical limits. The Super Mutant Program, they called it Super Mutant? Wait a minute, what? They called them super mutants before the war? The Super Mutant Program has shown great promise. By tweaking the genomes, we are able to cultivate different strains of the virus, which produce varying results. Note, most strains produce highly unstable results. Few are viable. Only genetic technicians above clearance level 5 are allowed access to the FEV recombinator, given prior approval by Dr. Elias Khan. Test subjects report. Whoa. Password accepted. Special report containment breach. Test subject AM52 has breached containment. Tracking program initiated. Tracking unit signal weak. Current whereabouts. Oh, we got some latitude and longitude coordinates. Subject extremely dangerous. Kill or recapture on site. Oh, are we going to have to track this guy down? Report. Test subject AM48. Subject AM48 is the closest we've come so far to a sustainable form. Despite this substantial breakthrough, AM48 was declared deceased a mere 12 minutes and 43 seconds after being released from the incubation chamber. It seems the current combination strain, FEVS005938, rendered the subject's lungs useless without artificial respiration. Suitable subjects have been difficult to come by, so controlling experiments will be extremely limited going forward. Several scientists have voiced their displeasure, but this is what we've been handed. AM49. One of the genomes in FEVS006186 produced undesirable and fatal results in subject AM49. All of the subject's organic tissues were eventually replaced with various retinal tissues, rendering it terminal as the majority of its organs ceased to function. Upon further study, it was determined that FEVS006186 was contaminated. Well, that's a waste of a human life. AM50 was treated with FEVS 006309. Subject self-terminated 12 days into the program when its own upper cuspids pierced its medulla oblongata, leading to rapid loss of organ function. So its teeth grew so long that it pierced its brain. This is disappointing. AM50 seem to be developing quite well. We shall have to modify the strain and remove the mutation's proclivity towards rapid new development in succedaneous teeth. Ali Frankenstein says, you don't get a status buff look at your channel, Ox. What? Ali, thank you very much for the tip. I don't understand your comment though, but thank you very much. AM51. September 5th, 2077. We have a near success with test subject AM51. While FEVS 006378 has produced what multiple scientists have proclaimed nightmare-inducing results, the subject seems more or less biologically stable. AM51 seemed capable of surviving on its own, but there were indications that it was constantly in traumatic pain, indeed to the point of self-induced terminal harm shortly after being left in isolated containment after its incubation period. An autopsy revealed a hyperactive nervous system that may have been in constant developmental stage since FEVS 006378 was administered. And we got AM52. October 14th, 2077, Phase 2 combination strain FEVS 006443 has finally taken to test subject AM52, and not resulted in a pile of quivering genetic bio-waste. Oh, okay, I understand it now. Ali says, you don't get a status buff. Look at your character naked, and if you look sad, then you're addicted. I see. Okay, so that's in response to what I was talking about getting addicted to alcohol. Sorry, my mind was a million different places. I was trying to piece together what you said. Thank you very much. AM52 combines traits that resemble a number of different species. The results are disturbing to say the least, but we have learned valuable insights into what these new strains are capable of. Most notable about the subject are the number of ocular organs along the enlarged upper torso, a second set of arms ending in clawed digits, and a large sickle-shaped claw on each inner toe. Whoa. That a living, stable, functioning subject seems to be sustaining itself normally is a major accomplishment for the program. We will keep subject AM52 in isolation containment for observation until AM53 has finished incubating. If the two are able to cohabitate along with a standard mutated human test subject, we may try reintroducing them to the Huntersville site for further study. All right, and finally, test subject AM53. Based on the success with AM52, we were confident in tweaking a few genomes for FEVS 006458. Unfortunately, the subject grew too large to contain. The containment unit broke, but AM53 was unharmed. Indeed, despite this and its apparent lack of a discernible head, subject AM53 was surviving its metamorphosis, far exceeding our expectations. Could this be the source of the Grafton monster? Since our containment units were insufficient to hold the subject, we have arranged for immediate transport off-site under sedation. Follow-up visits to AM53 will be scheduled for observation and recording. Is this the guy that broke free? No, it was AM52 that breached containment. AM53 sounded like a Grafton monster. What was AM52? A number of eyes along an upper torso, a second set of arms extending in clawed digits, and large sickle-shaped claw on each inner toe. Mothman? Ocular organs along the enlarged upper torso. This is the one that broke free. AM52. Security door control, and it's unlocked. Okay, now, did it give us a follow-up quest? No, it didn't. Cosmetic says Snallygaster. You guys think it was the Snallygaster? That makes perfect sense. So, this lab created the Grafton Monster and the Snallygaster. Holy cow. Well, what we need now is an explanation for why people were seeing sightings of those monsters before the dates in this terminal. Ooh, this must be one of the containment cells. You know it's bad when you see a big pile of filth and you find human money in it. What have we here? That leads out to the staircase. That's the staircase that we saw upon entry. So it looks like that's the way out. We'll tackle that in a minute. Let's continue exploring. There's a lot left here. So this is the end of that hallway. We've got labs on the other side. Can we look up those coordinates? I don't know. They did give us coordinates, but I don't know a way to look it up in the game. Do those coordinates even correspond to a real point on the map? I'm not sure. Okay, and then this leads us back to the FEV lab. So, now to go upstairs. Subject, K102F personal recordings.
When they took me from Huntersville, I thought I was being taken to a hospital. I've been sick for days, but no one at this place seems to care. This room I'm in looks more like a cell. They keep the door locked at all times. The nurse that visits me is the only other person that I've seen since I've gotten here. And he won't talk to me. He keeps giving me injections, but I don't feel any better. What's happening to me? Why is my skin changing color? Do I have a disease? No one will tell me anything. And honestly, I can't stand this anymore. I just want to get out of this place and go home.
man, it's just sprawling. All right, we got to be methodical about this. Holding cell terminal. Subject, sick minor. Our subjects have been exposed to FEV, so they will exhibit symptoms of flu-like virus. If they are at this stage, there is no cause for alarm. Continue monitoring their condition as normal. Subject, sick major. If a subject is having a violent seizure or attack, issue a code blue alert and contact the duty supervisor immediately. Do not attempt any type of resuscitation without direct authorization. Subject, death. If a subject dies, do not issue an alarm. Contact the duty supervisor and they will instruct you on what to do with the body. Remember, when handling organic matter, biocontainment procedures are in full effect. Subject, violent. If a subject becomes violent enough that you fear for their own safety or the safety of one of our personnel, issue a code red alert and await security. Do not attempt to restrain, sedate, or assist any subjects in this state. Holding cell controls. Open cell doors. Multiple faults detected. Please contact a technician for immediate diagnostic and repair. Okay, so this leads us to right above where we were. Hey, Capstash. And that's one of the holding cells on that floor. And then that goes around, but I should probably take the long way. More toxic goo. It's rare, though. This is only the second vial of toxic goo I've found. I wonder if it's a component for a recipe. More of these arches. This is the final room. More of that meaningless graffiti that we found in Fallout 4. Stairway, that's right. Okay. That's back out to the lobby. Jamin says, I think everyone on the dev team should be required to play through all the Fallout games so they have a better idea of what they're doing. As far as the lore is concerned, I think the result would be more consistent lore. I think you're right, but we also have to remember that they're now a team of hundreds. Have we been here? We have. Yeah. We have. We explored all of this. Ajax says, hey, Ox, I'm off the stream. Got to shovel my driveway full of snow. That's northern Michigan for you. Anyway, I'll see you later. Have a good one. See you later. Thanks for coming out to the program. Ah. Oh, and this is the back end of that, right. On the other side of the bathroom. Okay, well, I believe that's everything, huh? There you go, and that's West Tech. Let's find out what next we can do. Uh-oh. I really don't want to kill them all again. Let's sneak out. How many times have I cleared mutants from this place? A lot. Now jump in the FEV? No, I'm not going to kill myself. If I kill myself by jumping in FEV, I'm not going to be able to get my bag. US 13C Biovac. Let's see what that is. Natalie says, love your content. I'm recovering from a burn injury, and you're keeping me from dying of boredom. Keep up the awesome work. Much love from Canada. Well, thank you, Natalie. Good to have you on the program. I hope your recovery goes well. Wow. That must just be really bad. Scientist. Could this be where the scientists fled to before dying on Nuclear Armageddon Day? From West Tech? Andrew Walker says, big fan of yours. You're a natural-born storyteller. Thoughts on Outer Worlds? We're doing a series of videos on it when it comes out. Keep it up, Andrew. Yeah, I talked a lot about Outer Worlds during Scotch and Smoke Rings on Thursday, and I'm excited about the game. It, according to Steam, it's an open world game, and so we'll see if that's true. If it is an open world game, it's a perfect candidate for lore on my channel. If it's not an open world game, then it's still a great candidate for doing playthroughs like I've been doing with L.A. Noire. But yeah, it looks great, and I'm looking forward to playing it. What's this? Crashed space station. Okay, yeah, we got that. Flatwoods, we got that. Wow, it's giving us basic Point Pleasant. Yeah, we got that. It's giving us all of the basic spots on our map in Huntersville. Mystic Research. Sugar Grove. Huh. Why would a map that has West Tech and Huntersville have the space station and a bunch of other items? Also, does this mean that the space station has been crashed since before the war? Dominic says, Hawks, I was wondering if you have encountered a mutant merchant called Graham yet over by the Ash Heap region, and if you jumped in the FEV, it just highly irradiates you. Even with a hazmat suit and Rad-X, you can still get 30 rads. Is that what happens? So you don't die, you don't turn into a mutant, you just get lots of rads? Okay, that's a little disappointing. Should be an instant death, I think. Yeah, I have encountered Graham, and he's not just in the Ash Heap area, he's a wandering merchant. So I've found him in Flatwoods, and I even found him at the Temple of the Winding Paths. Have you found the alien blaster yet? I have found the alien blaster. All right, well, one more mystery solved. The mystery of how super mutants got to Appalachia. Now, there are a few things I want to do. I want to go to White Springs and see if they've got mods for the XO1. Let's go back to my camp first. Take the mini nuke. Yeah, no. I mean, it's a really heavy item, and I just don't want to carry it. Plus, I'm not even spec'd into big guns, so... Ah. Man, the lag when crafting is just really annoying. There we go. Wait for it to update. Okay, we have crafted quite a lot. Let's eat and drink up. Wow, lots of spoiled meat, though. Toxic goo. Oh, I can consume the toxic goo. And it gives me 29 rads. Wow. I don't think I'll consume it. I might use it for crafting. All right, Tato juice. Rat steak. Mud chops. All right, let's repair my shotgun. Oh, come on, man. Telling ya, it happens once a broadcast. Once a broadcast, I'll get disconnected from the server for no reason. Just no reason. At least I wasn't in West Tech. If I had still been in West Tech, I'd be bummed. But at least we're not out of the... that didn't happen. Okay, well, since they forced this little break on me, I'm gonna... Well, let's see, what time is it? It's afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. I've been broadcasting for almost 3 hours, so we got about an hour and 20 minutes left before my hard reset. Let me go get a cigar and some water, and then we'll start up again, okay? I want to go to White Springs to see if there are any mods for my XO1, because if I can get some carrying capacity mods for my legs, then I'll switch out of the excavator for my XO1 set instead, because that's the set I want to wear. And there's still this issue with... you can't exit Fallout 76. Like every time I try to exit, it goes to not responding. And it hitches up. All right, let's get it fired up while I'm AFK. Be right back. Good to go. All right, where's my water? There's my water. The microwave toaster says the Outer Worlds is not open world. Is that true? Somebody came onto my show on Thursday and said that it's still listed in the open world category on Steam. Huh. Well, I mean, it could still be a great game if it's not open world. My fan stopped working. Hold on a minute. Hold on, my fan is still acting weird. Yeah, the power outage. The power outage we had yesterday really messed up electronics in my house. Okay, here we go. Let's log into the game. Well, I'm really pleased we haven't had a crash to desktop situation. Means that maybe the issue I was experiencing a few days ago was just some sort of USB related issue because I had, I don't know, unplugged something and then plugged it back in and there was a big, I don't know, it's weird, but it seems to have worked. Okay, what was I doing? I was repairing my shotgun, wasn't I? You don't promote from the creators of Fallout and Fallout New Vegas and not make your new game open world. That just makes no sense. I mean, I hope it's open world. I really do. But I can understand if they wanted to, you know, I mean, that's part of their history. That's part of their credentials. And they wanted to promote that to generate excitement. Misty says, hey, Ox, thanks again for the entertainment. I'll be watching you on the bus to work. Are you okay after the outage? Yeah, I'm fine. We're all really, we had a great night last night. We went to bed. I sat reading books to the kids until the wee hours. And where's my power armor station? Where is my power armor station? Okay. This is ridiculous. Why? Why? I don't get it. I've got everything else. I've got my weapons. I've got my tinker, chemistry. Cooking is my cooking station here. Yeah. And my stash. Where's my power armor station? Man. It's not even in stored. It's not even in stored. Am I going to have to build it again? I am. It just completely forgot that I had a power armor station. That is so annoying. It just disappeared. Okay. Oh, that's right. I got this T50 set. I should probably store that, huh? So I'm not carrying it around with me. Let's go ahead and store that. Unyielding combat armor left leg. Must have got that by completing a quest. Don't need it. All right, let's repair this one leg. Kevin says, I've been enjoying your Fallout content, Ox. It keeps me sane when I can't play the game myself. Maybe I'll see you in the Wasteland sometime. Here's a few extra caps I had lying around. Well, thank you. That's very kind. Well, how much is it to repair? 33 springs. 33. 33. Oh. Okay, well. Let's do it. Man. That was pricey. Power armor stations can be destroyed. It was outside of town. Oh. Or outside of my house. Oh, is that true? Is that? Oh. Well, maybe that's what happened. Well, let's see. Let's head to the Enclave Bunker. Oh, thank you, Magic Door. You knew I was here. Very nice. Scott says, did you ever go back to the Enclave and listen to the new audio entries that unlock after becoming a general? Yeah, I did. We listened to them all in a previous broadcast. And it was illuminating, to say the least. Now, most likely place to find X01 power armor mods. Let's see. Production terminal? Let's see. Nope. Military wing. Nope. Command. Armory. Kinetic dynamo. What increases carrying capacity? Let's see if Google knows. It's the calibrated shocks that increase carrying weight. The kinetic... What's a kinetic dynamo? That increases action point refresh speed while moving. All right. So I need calibrated shocks. Bummer. And I want a jetpack. Jack says, I tweeted a drone image of Harper's Ferry to you the other day. Did you happen to see it? Hashtag Free States. I think so. Plan for a Gatling plasma. And that's it. Bummer. Well, the week is nearly at an end. The Enclave is getting pretty good at deciphering the codes. All right, well, if I can't upgrade my Exo-1 suit, tragically, let's find something else to do. Now, we could continue with the we could go collect White Spring holotapes. We could register for more advanced training. Since we're here, let's collect and hold some White Spring holotapes. Why not? McLovin says, Ox, the calibrated shocks and jetpacks are insanely rare. Just check every time you log in and you will run into them eventually. Thank you. I will. Let's check robotics. Do these different Modus vendors or terminals have different mods available? Or do I only find them in the military wing? Or are there even any vendors in the robotics section? I guess not. We don't even see any vendors here. All right. Come on, move. Don't block the door. Power armor mods are only found in the armory. All right, thanks, Dustin. Offside Page says, has the game improved since launch? I refunded it because I didn't really enjoy it. It has. If you didn't really enjoy it, then, I mean, you know, you're not going to enjoy it now. Nothing's substantive changed. The quests are all the same. What changed since launch is bugs. Like, all of the bugs have been worked out. I take that back. Not all of the bugs have been worked out, but some of the bugs have been worked out. The stash limit has increased. So, you know, it's getting better slowly. It's one of those things that's going to be taking a long time to change. But, yeah, we are getting some improvements. Okay, so it looks like many of these are inside White Springs. So let's go and get the ones that are outside first. Can we expect Oxhorn to nuclear blow himself up again? Maybe. Not today. Don't plan on launching a nuke today. Maybe again in the future. They did a real good job of recreating this place. Matthew says, "Oh no, Ox, did you actually blow yourself up with a nuke?" Yeah, I did. I blew myself up with a nuke while I was taking a selfie. I was standing on what I thought was the edge of the blast radius, and I was in photo mode taking a selfie. But no, I was not on the edge. I was just on the inside of the edge, so I died. Wow. Whew, that was satisfying. Okay, now, this is one thing I wondered. We still have these rooms with the hand scanners on them now that we're a general. Can we open them? Spring Hill feedback.
Mr. Ainsley, I wanted to remark upon the fascinating design of your new Spring Hill golf course. You appear to have seven. What a curious number. 9 I could understand. Or perhaps right. But 7. Most courses are you will appear to have liked your third so much, you repeated it immediately. Or take the cotton. One normally takes such little note of them. I had a wonderful chance to reflect on that during the 3-mile drive from the 5th hole to the 6th. Make a fabulous ski run. Not that teeing off from a 400-yard putt wasn't a unique experience. I confess, when I heard you had carved up your championship golf course for housing tracks, I was concerned it might have impacted the quality a little. Clearly, I underestimated the scope of your ambition. Cordially yours, Henrietta Winchester.
All right, well, I hope you all heard that, or were able to read that. Got to get back those 30 springs I just spent on repairing my power armor. got a grand hall. Let's go in the back room first. You think it's safe to play?
Oh yeah, jazzy.
Tar Heel says, reminded me of the night in Monty Python Holy Grail fighting with no arms. I'll come back and still kick your butt. Come back, I'll bite you to death. It's only a flesh wound. The Mothman Cometh, Tales from the West Virginian Hills. Ooh, I got part 1 and part 2. Yes, I love this.
Dear listeners, it's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling Tales from the West Virginia Hills. Not all creatures are of the land. Some stalk the skies. One such boogeyman has been reported for generations by mystified West Virginians. Its name remains the same, but accounts and speculation about its nature vary wildly. Some say man, others say beast, some say devil, others say angel. Tonight's tale, The Mothman Cometh, begins in Morgantown Municipal Hospital. We join young Mary Scarberry's bedside as she wakes, looking a little worse for wear.
Nurse? Nurse Handy? Are you there?
Right here, my Sherry. How are you feeling? Perhaps it's a stim baculum. Is she awake?
There she is.
I heard her voice.
How's my brave little girl?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I'm doing okay.
We've been worried sick. Oh, you gave us such a fright.
Howdy, folks. Awful sorry to disturb you at this hour. Mary, this is Sheriff Johnson. He just wanted to ask a few questions. Well, from what I hear, you're downright lucky to be alive, Miss Mary. You kids
quite an ordeal.
Steve and Buddy, are they okay?
Let's just have a little chat first, Mary. Now, do you remember how you came to be on the Fayetteville Railroad Bridge yesterday?
Well, going to the bridge was really Buddy's idea.
Man, these radio plays are so good.
Come on, Mary. Don't whip out. Every kid's got to do it sometime.
But, Buddy, you know I'm plumb scared of heights. How far you reckon that drop is, Steve?
My daddy says 1,000 feet. I heard it's 2,000 feet. Plenty of time to say last words and final prayers before you hit the river.
Stop teasing me. I told y'all I'm nervous enough already.
Come on. Quit your stalling. Here, watch me. There's nothing to it.
Buddy, be careful.
Last one across is wild egg.
Here goes.
Atta girl. Come on.
Slow down. Gotta take my time.
You're doing swell, Mary.
Oh, no. I don't think I can go any further.
You can't chicken out now. Just put one foot in front of the other. Hey, y'all! Look! Up in the sky! Dang! What is that? It's too big to be a bird. Wait, I know what it is. See how its eyes are glowing red? It's the Mothman!
With a terrible winged creature coming for them, what will happen to these adventurous kids trapped in such a precarious position? Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of The Mothman Cometh.
Nate says, yo, the scariest thing was when both the Flatwoods Monster and the Mothman were literally outside my door. I even have it on video. I haven't had them together, but I have had them each separately. Gemma says, Ox reminds me of War of the Worlds. I know, it's great. J.A. Bristol says, Ox, you've heard this one before. I remember you playing it before. Yeah, I played it when I found it during the beta, but I haven't found it in the live game yet. I'm sorry, when I played it at the Greenbrier event, but I haven't found it in the beta or the live game yet. Let's listen to part 2.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of The Mothman Cometh. When last we left off, 3 mischievous kids were crossing a railroad bridge when they were beset on by a terrible beast swooping down from the skies.
It's flying right toward us. Yeah! That was close.
Steve! Mary! Get off that bridge! Train coming! The train! Oh no! Grandpa says that the Mothman's a sign of bad things. Bet that means the train's gonna derail.
Or maybe the bad thing is the train's squashing us like June bugs. What are we gonna do?
We can't jump, and it's too late to run. The train's almost here. Look out! That thing's coming back.
That noise!
The Mothman's got us in his blood!
Hang on, Mary! Buddy! Help
The last thing I remember is the Mothman snatching me and Steve just before the train ran us over. Sheriff, I know it sounds crazy, but I reckon it saved my life.
Well, now that's quite a tale, Mary.
got in? The nurse is torn to pieces too!
I just want.
Mary! She's gone. What's happened to my sweet Mary? Do something, Sheriff. Do something.
Yet another chilling reminder, dear listeners, to always watch your back, your left, and your right. Be careful of your steps and the ground beneath your feet. But most of all, don't forget to watch the skies above. For you never know what frightful terrors might be lurking overhead. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
So great. All right, let me see what I've missed. Don Coburn says, hey, Ox, I was curious if power armor is really needed for end game or if there are other options. I just see everyone playing in power armor, but I'm not a fan of it. Thanks for what you do. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty needed. I couldn't imagine playing without it, though ballistic weave is a thing in the game, and ballistic weave is really helpful. And there are quite a few outfits that you can use with ballistic weave. So it's always possible, especially if you invest heavily in stealth, to do this without power armor. But it's a challenge. Like, that would be if you're really wanting to challenge yourself with the game. Am I diseased? I'm probably diseased. Jammin says, someone must have used a siphon holotape to pack so much audio into a single holotape. Yeah, well, that was too, to be fair, but point taken. Okay, well, we've got a lot more to go. 5 more White Springs holotapes to find. And I got about 40 minutes before a hard reset. Vor Swiffy says, I play without power armor. I personally love power armor. I think it's just the iconic suit of the game. It's so well done and fun to play. It's like a machine. All right, let's find this next holotape. Bridge Club recording.
Tynan, another scotch.
Ma'am. What about you, Liz? Have you made up your mind yet?
Oh, Bill's keen on Charleston. We were social with the governor. I'm sure he'd make arrangements for us.
Evans, that snake?
He was always for sale. Not a terrible thing if you're the buyer.
Can you imagine? Parading into town like a troop of beggars. And Charleston, no less. It always was a slum. Now, with refugees swarming like flies? Ugh. No. The resorts are the better option. If the White Spring won't have us, we should try Pleasant Valley. Even Sunnytop.
Sunnytop? Really?
I'm not there for the skiing. Or the clientele. But I'd rather stay at a shoddy lodge than take my chances with whatever may be going on down in the valley.
Ma'am.
Just sit it down, sit it down. Now,
Your service,
let's
sir.
finish this rubber. $1 a point.
The snobbery is intense with these guys. Looks like there's one right below us.
Welcome. May I interest you in our fine art and decor?
serve, and protect. R&D, reproduction, furniture, and sophistication and trade. May I be of assistance? Make Blue White Springs decor part of your lifestyle.
Okay, one is super close. I bet it's in the yeah, it's in the candy shop.
Welcome. May I interest you in our fine art and decor?
Okay, let's read the terminal first. Brian says, I love you, man. Shout out, please. Yeah, shout out to you, Brian. Cheesy Kitten Vlogs and Gaming says, shout out to me. Shout out to you, Cheesy Kitten.
Sophistication and
User Clerk Joyce Easton, the White Spring 2080 Initiative. Press release. May 25th, 2075, the White Spring is pleased to announce the White Spring 2080 Initiative, a major 5-year renovation to the historic mountain resort. The White Spring is famous for its world-class hospitality, amenities, and spectacular natural beauty, says James Wilcox, General Manager. The White Spring 2080 Initiative is an ambitious, forward-looking plan to revitalize the resort and secure its place among the world's premier vacation destinations for generations to come. It includes the Homestead's luxury real estate with all the amenities on one of the world's greatest resorts, the Spring Hill, the White Spring celebrated golf course redesigned for a new era of sport, ironclad service, hospitality perfected with the very latest in service and security robotics, business class elevated service for corporate clients including conference facilities, event planning and corporate promotional opportunities, and modern heritage, completely refurbished guest rooms, suites, and cottages that meet the needs of the modern traveler. Built in 1858, the White Spring Resort offers a wide array of elegant shops, fine dining, and exciting sporting opportunities. Oops. Yeah, I don't think they would have allowed that typo. Opportunities for distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Staff Bulletin, July.
Reproduction, furniture, and sophistication and
I wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who attended last Saturday's listening session. As most of you are aware, the White Spring has not been profitable in over a decade. Really? The board still believes the initiative represents our best path forward and has decided to move forward with the current plan. For the second half of this year, the homesteads continue to be advertised in regional and national media. Remodeling of the Spring Hill continues under the direction of lead architect Ryan Ainsley. The course will open for an exhibition tournament this fall. Ironclad service robots have replaced the remaining security and groundskeeping staff. Over the next few months, robots will be phased in to replace personnel throughout the hotel. All staff are to assist in training their replacements. Report any further customer service incidents to your supervisor. Several business class promotions are currently in the planning stages. More details to follow. Modern heritage renovations remain scheduled for January 2079. No reservations will be accepted during the renovation process. October.
Make Blue White Springs decor of your lifestyle.
Several updates this month. The Spring Hill Golf Tournament has been canceled. The Nuka-Cola Corporation will sponsor our first business class promotion to celebrate the release of Nuka-Cola Quantum. Nuka-Cola bottle caps will be accepted as legal tender throughout the hotel. That explains it. Okay. So that explains why bottle caps are accepted as currency because of the Nuka-Cola Quantum promotion. The Ironclad service transition concludes this month. With limited exceptions, all non-management personnel should have received their termination notices. An employee farewell dinner will be held in Governor's Hall on 10/15 at 7:30. On behalf of the management team, I would like to thank you for your years of dedicated service to the White Spring. And in December, this is an automated reminder that modern heritage renovations are scheduled to begin on 1/1/79. To expedite construction, all rooms, suites, and cottages will be closed during the renovation process. User logs. Wow. All right, July 12th. We all knew. That's what's hard. We all knew what ironclad service was. They're going to replace us, just like all the other big corporations. Bring in the robots, ship out the little people. What are we supposed to do? Join a union? We all saw what happened to the mines, and no one wants to pick it. We love this place. Last thing we want to do is hurt business even more. The girls and I are heading down to a concert in Lewisburg. Could be our last one together. Tomorrow we'll all have to start looking for new jobs. October 14th. 3 months and not one interview. I knew things were bad, but damn. Amy had an uncle up at Monongah. Got her a job in the plant. Carrie's moving back in with her folks. The rest of us are still scrambling. There's nothing left for folks like us. I know there's no future here. That's why we made sure the girls got an education, got into college, but tuition's due. With Dave and I both out of work, there's not much we can do. We could take out another mortgage. Might get us through Christmas at least. The next day, I've never been so happy to see the door covered in dark chocolate. Nibs had some kind of malfunction overnight. He was icing the shelves when Sharon came in. Lou's working on him, but he said it's going to take a while to fix whatever it is. Until then, they need someone to run the shops, so I'm getting a 2-week extension. It's not much, but I'll take it. I'm still going to the farewell dinner tonight. Probably the last time I'll see everybody. On the 18th, it's so quiet. Everyone's gone. Outside of management, it's just me, Paula, Eric, Lou, and the girls of the spa. And Robert, of course, he's not even getting paid now, but he still shows up. He's been the doorman here for longer than anyone can remember. 60 years now? 70? It's all he knows. Even Wilcox didn't have the heart to send him away. We all felt like that. This place was home. It's just not the same without him. It's just empty. 10:23, the day the bombs dropped. God, what do we do? I was working the counter when the news came in. We all crowded around the radio in the salon. War, nukes, New York, Boston, then static. A lot of people just ran. Can't blame them. If Dave were here, I'd be trying to get home too. But he's visiting the girls. It was homecoming weekend. At least they're together. I might never see them again. Right now we have to tend to the guests. I can't find Wilcox. No one seems to know who's in charge. I've called a staff meeting for this afternoon. We'll figure something out. Later that day, it's just Robert, Lou, Paula, and me. 4 staff, 92 guests, and 500 robots. No one from management is left. The robots were never meant to handle this. Someone has to step up and take charge. They picked me. I don't know anything about leading people. I've never managed anything more than a candy counter. A few days later, the day after Christmas, I moved up to the main office, but I still slip back here now and then. When I need a little space to myself, it's Christmas. I wonder how Dave's doing. If he and the girls are all right. Not a day goes by that I don't think of them. I hope they're somewhere safe. For now, I have to focus on the people I can help. The White Spring is my home, my family, more than ever before. And I'm going to do right by them. Wow. Well, we just got a huge lore dump about this place. And it's fascinating. Joyce's message.
Dave, honey, it's Joyce. I don't know if you'll ever get this, but I wanted to make sure there was something here if you came looking. If you made it. God. Restart. It's about 2:30 in the morning, New Year's. 2079. I've been here for the past year since the war. Me, a couple of the staff, about 100 guests, and the robots. Never thought I'd be grateful for the robots. We made out all right. You made me manager. Can you believe it? But we have to go. Paula and I, we're leaving for Charleston in the morning. I missed you and the girls. I missed you so much. Take care of them for me, all right? All my love. Always.
Oh, Well, that holotapes makes much more sense having read the terminal first. All right, let's make some shotgun shells. How many can we make?
Take home a painting of our pristine mountain landscape.
I think that's it.
At your service, ma'am.
That's all we need for now.
We offer exceptional work from local artisans.
Something in gold, perhaps. Or maybe platinum? Pardon me, sir.
I don't know if they're on this level or the level above. We may have to go up to find the rest.
Please do not interfere with resort security patrols.
Oh, here's one. Okay, let's read the manager's terminal first before the holotape. May give us some context. F-I-R-E, 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 F. General Manager, James Wilcox. The White Spring, okay, we read that. The White Spring Corporate Intramail. Listening session. What did you expect? Ironclad was never going to go over well. You should have done this piecemeal, one department at a time. Frog in a pot and all of that. Now it's a PR nightmare. Did you see this morning's Herald? You made the front page. Another big corporation turns to robots, tosses its employees to the curb. We'll be lucky if there isn't a picket line outside the front gate tomorrow morning. At least we've got a sentry bot there now. Homesteads. Disappointed to see the Homesteads report for quarter two. Out of 100 lots, we've sold 5, and not one housing starts yet. Homesteads is the financial linchpin of the initiative. We didn't sell half the hotel's land for nothing. We need that revenue to prop up the capital improvement loans for Spring Hill, Ironclad, and Heritage, and just to keep our investors on board. If they catch wind of this, it's all gonna come crashing down. Regarding business class sales, no dice. General Atomics and Robco both backed out when they learned we weren't going single source for Ironclad. We had to can the Starlight Holiday Movie Spectacular when they demanded we comp that whole list of celebrities. Even Hubris canceled on us. Nuka-Cola's still locked in for October. You sure you want to go through with that? I know you need a win to show the board, but this is nuts. Bottle caps? Seriously? There's no way their marketing budget is going to cover our costs. What good's a corporate sponsorship if it bleeds us dry? So this is in reference to using bottle caps as currency. Ryan. Of course he's over budget. Of course he's behind schedule. I own 24 golf courses, James, and I've never seen a redesign that wasn't. This is Ryan's first project. It may take him an extra month or two, but he's a smart young man. He'll get it done. Those 9 years of college weren't for nothing. Until then, back off. I have to put up with this bickering from both ends. It's a hell of a lot easier for me to fire you than my son. Oh, so they were getting on his case for nepotism. Ironclad status. Hey, boss, yeah, still working through the backlog. The spa robots need the most work. Didn't anyone check their specs? Assaultrons don't have fine pressure sensors. They can't do massage. It's no wonder we've had so many spinal injuries. Oh, no. Oh, okay. The Bellmen have lost 24 suitcases this week. Antoine set his kitchenette on fire again, and Nibs flooded the candy shop with dark chocolate. Could you get Joyce an extension until we get him sorted out? Oh, man. Okay, user logs. No logs. Acting assistant manager, Joyce Easton. So this is where she came after the bombs. I believe this is the same intramail. No, that's none under her. So she does have user logs. Okay, so October 24th. Lou reprogrammed the robots to recognize me as acting assistant manager. Said it wasn't hard. I'm the most senior employee left on the payroll. That makes it official as it's going to get. I've asked Robert to seal the hotel, make sure no one gets in or out until the radiation settles. Paula's taking inventory. Lou's going to retool the robots, make sure they're prepped for a fight. I've moved up to the front office. It still feels strange being in here, but the guests need to see that someone's in charge. I'll do my best. This is the White Spring. We have standards to maintain. The next day, I spoke to the guests at dinner last night. It's gone surprisingly well. Those who wanted out got out soon as the news came. Most everyone else is just glad to be safe. There are worse places to be trapped than one of the world's best resorts. There have been a few incidents. We had to confine Mr. Tomlinson to his room after he started waving his gun around and yelling about communists. I think some of the execs from the conference group were planning something up until they saw the robots took my orders. After that, they've been quite the gentlemen. December 10th. Whoop. When the world goes to hell, you don't expect much good news. Well, today we got some. Paula's inventory. We are set. With so few people left on the property, we've got food enough to last years, maybe a decade. Other supplies, too. Clothes, meds, spare parts, generators, guns, and ammo, if we need them. Probably better off than those vaults. Can't be too careful, though. That Nuka-Cola promotion is still going on, so I've arranged for the robots to bring me the caps they collect, and I'll dole them out to the guests so they can buy what they need. It makes for a nice little rationing system. 721. Even Ms. Roth's never seen a winter like this. The last of the snow finally melted last week. Radiation levels are down, so we've started sending groups out to check the grounds, see what we can salvage from the cottages. It's eerie. Outside the gate, things look pretty rough. Abandoned cars, dead grass, not a person to be seen. Paula said she saw a deer with 2 heads. Inside, the Mr. Gardeners are already have the grounds cleared and the flowers planted, like nothing even happened. August 30th, we're starting to see people on the roads now. Mr. Wellesby's volunteered to talk to a couple of them. Between the bombs, the radiation, the winter, it sounds like a lot of people are dead. God only knows what the big cities are like. I told Lou to keep the grounds locked down. No one in or out, except with my permission. It's hard, real hard. I've lived here my whole life. Appalachia's a place where you help folks, you know? We've all run on hard times, and we could help. We could help a lot, but once you start taking people in, where do you stop? At some point, there won't be enough to go around. December 1st. We got the announcement this morning. Modern Heritage. That damn remodel is still on. Lou jumped on it right away, called in everyone who knew about programming the robotics. They're still looking, but they haven't found a way to stop it yet. Guess we can't sleep in the lobby for a couple of weeks if we have to. Or I guess we can sleep in the lobby a couple of weeks if we have to. 12-9. Damn Wilcox. Damn the board. Damn the initiative. Lou's exhausted. He's still trying, but he's at the end of his rope. It's all hard-coded somehow. He can't stop it. Come January 1st, the hotel shuts down for the remodel. We all get locked out of our rooms. The robots get a system update, see how long we've overstayed our reservations, and kicks us vagrants out permanently. Then they remodel the rooms, wait for the state building inspector. He's going to be a while. Oh no, did they all get kicked out? December 31st. We should stick together. But we've been arguing for weeks. No one can agree on where to go or what to do. Lou and some of the guys are going to try and take out the robots at the golf club, see if they can hole up there, but most of us aren't up for a fight. Another group wants to head up to Pleasant Valley or to Sunny Top, see if the other resort will take them in. Paula and I are leading the caravan to Charleston. Robert won't leave his post, no matter what. We've done everything we can to get ready. Artisan's Corner is running wilderness survival experience classes. The sportsmen have been teaching shooting out at the putting green, and I've made sure they'll have all the food and supplies they can carry. No sense rationing it now. The New Year's Gala is tonight. One last night before we join the world in this madness. So they got kicked out by the robots after an upgrade. Wow. All right, what's the holotape say?
Recording. All right. What are we looking at?
I've got nothing.
Really, Lou? Really? You set up the damn things. Don't tell me you don't know how to hack them. on us. There has to be a way.
Paula,
No. Really, no. I'm sorry, Paula. We've tried everything. Not just me. Every guest who can work a terminal. We've been locked out. We're getting kicked out, and there's nothing we can do.
Paula, how's the training going?
Friedrich's classes are a joke, but the guests have been pitching in. The Warrens picked up a few things on safari. Sergeant Thomason's been teaching marksmanship.
Tomlinson? That crank who thinks the communists are bugging his room?
Yeah, best we got.
God.
At least people have been stocking up. The all-you-can-carry shopping spree was a hit. No one turned that down. Anyone have anything else? Robert, how are things?
Keeping on.
Good. The gala's on Sunday. So, this may be our last staff meeting. Whatever happens, we did all we could this past year. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
Well, I wonder whatever happened to him. Termination notice. To James Wilcox, on behalf of the board of directors, I wish to inform you that your employment with the White Spring has been terminated effectively immediately. Oh man, it even happened to him. The board wishes to thank you for your 10 years of dedicated service, including the successful implementation of the Ironclad Service Program. Beginning tomorrow, your duties will be assumed by HM22 Stratford. Sincerely, Wilbur Ainsley, President and CEO, the White Spring. So even the big manager boss got the boot, which is why he completely left. Well, let's pick this level 3 locked safe, see if we get anything interesting in here. Ah. No. Nah, nothing. All right, 2 more holotapes to go. Looks like one is right above us. It's so eerie being here in the game, having been there in real life. I tried to go to where my office was.
Policies may
I'm sorry, where my
result
room
in
was, and it
detention,
wasn't there.
Removal and/or death.
It's funny what comes to mind at a time like this. When I was little, I used to come here with my grandfather. Every morning, we'd sit right here, have donuts, read the paper, just the two of us. Everything changes. They got rid of the donuts, and the staff, and the whole world. This spot, it's still here. Joyce did her best. They all did. I hope they make it out there. As for me, I'm going to stay right here, have one last donut. Whatever happens, happens. Everything changes, but in the end, I can't imagine a place I'd rather be.
Aww. And the final holotape, here it is.
The White Spring is under our protection.
All right. Settle down. I know the last few weeks have been a shock. We all hoped we could stay here forever. But when you stop and think about it, we've been blessed. So many people have had it so much worse. For the past year, the White Spring has been our home. A shelter from the storm just outside the gates. It's time for us to face that storm. But we're ready. Ready like none of us was on that day. We've had time to plan, to prepare, to stock up, to find friends to share the road ahead. The White Spring bought us that time. Let's make the most of it. Ladies and gentlemen, one last toast.
Secure.
To the White Spring.
And that's it. That's the story of the White Spring. We got all the holotapes. It's another human tragedy. Poor Chris, he said things change. But I guess he wasn't thinking of war, because we all know that war never changes.
Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions. Today's security status is red. Please take appropriate precautions.
Ooh. A bigger one. Ooh, all sorts of stuff back here. Lotus. A named ruined Assaultron. Let's see if we can learn more in this terminal after picking this lock. Maintenance room. Gemma says, have you been through the scratch door on the 4th floor? No, I haven't found it yet. I'll keep looking. Maintenance logs. Routine maintenance, Bellman, Maids, Flintlock, Frederick. Verification testing, HM22. The manager that replaced, what's his name? Stratford Lotus. Oh, Lotus was the masseuse. That's why we find her shut down. She was the masseuse that broke a few vertebrae. Vera as a replacement. Routine maintenance. Prep for golf club robots install November. Emergency shutdown Bellman PM 19 355 sealed pending autopsy results. Wow, this move to robots just didn't work well. User logs. At first, I was glad to be exempt from the layoffs. I'm just starting in my own private hell. I'm the one setting up the robots that are replacing all of them, so I feel responsible. I know that's not rational. If it wasn't me, it'd be someone else, but I see how they look at me. I had lunch with Joyce, the clerk down in the candy shop. She couldn't stop crying. Her husband was laid off from the mine last year. She's got 2 girls in college. I don't know what to do. I could buy her a week or 2, maybe. So he sabotaged Nibs, the chocolatier robot, to buy Joyce a couple of weeks. To-do list. Register Joyce as acting manager, done. Implement lockdown protocol, done. Robot winterization, done. Reinstate combat protocols, done. Locate White Spring mainframe, not done. Investigate the fabrication system, not done. Organize security patrols, done. Robot winterization, done. Abort modern heritage, disable modern heritage protocol, override eviction vagrancy. So he couldn't get those done, which is why everyone had to leave. Investigate robots controlled by central mainframe. Where? Must be on premises. Terminal access limited. Can't hack out of user sandbox. Conduits dead end. Not listed in technical specs. Why so many robots? Given hotel debt excessive? Who paid? Why? Well, we know. The government. Complete robot refab system set to automatic instant. Crazy high end. Repair staff cheaper. Grounds pristine. Mountains, prevailing winds. Robot maintenance limit radiation exposure. That all? Hand scanner with no door? Mistake? Modern heritage locked in by mainframe. Can't stop it. Robot reset eviction. Completely shut down. Gemma says, sorry, the secret door on the 4th floor looks just like a hand scanner. Oh. All right, I'll check it out. Lockdown terminated. Disable the damn lockdown. Not that anyone even tries to come here anymore. Wait. Was that everything? Yep. Okay, I'll see if I can find that secret door. I've only got a few minutes left. I've got 9 minutes left. All right, let's head back to the staircase leading to the 4th floor and see if we can find that secret door. And if not, I'll have to end the broadcast. I believe it was down here.
Violation of hotel policies may result in detention, removal, and...
There it is. Let's see what we got. Oh, what is this? Ah! To the bunker? I haven't seen this entrance yet, so I'm curious as to where it leads inside the bunker. Clearly, we got access because we're a general. Oh, I've seen this. Okay, I know exactly where we're at. We explored this previously. Okay. All right, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming upon our 4-hour hard stop. So I'm going to end the broadcast here. I have to work on my lore video for tomorrow because I didn't have any time to do it yesterday because power went out. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll probably get it done with time to spare. And if I do, I'll do another live stream later tonight. But I don't know when that'll be, so I can't tell you now. So just follow me on Twitter and subscribe here on YouTube, and you'll get a notification, pardon me, when I go live, if I go live. Maybe I'll just hang out with the family or something instead. Who knows? But anyway, thanks for coming to at least part 1 of today's Day 20 live stream. Thanks for joining me. It's been a blast. We've explored a lot of Fallout 76 so far, but there's still so much more to explore. So I'll see you all very soon. And if I don't, then I'll see you tomorrow with a new lore video. Have a good one.